guys, how's it going? Dexstar here, and today we're going to be looking at a tough kick pattern. This is one that's designed to really kind of stress your right foot out and make you a better drummer, so that's the thing. This is actually taken from a course that's available to members called the Bass Drum Bootcamp, and again, it's got a whole load of exercises that are designed to kind of build up your right foot and help you to be able to play some really super fancy stuff on your bass drum. Because the hands are simple. If I just play a simple right hand, both hand groove, 1 and 2 and... So we've got that down, a couple of bass drums. Oh, cool. But then you just add a couple of extra bass drums. All of a sudden your groove's just like, whoa, and you've gone into like super advanced land, and it sounds so much more exciting. So trying to get your bass drum into these weird areas is going to make your drumming shine, even though the audience can't see it, because they just see your hands doing this, and they're like, the drummer sounds good, but it looks boring. So that's where you'll start coming into kind of extra stuff. But like I say, it's all about the right foot, this one. So we're going to be doing this, hi-hat and a bass drum at the same time, followed by a hi-hat, followed by a snare drum and a hi-hat together. So bass and snare, and that's where the easy stuff ends. And then we're going to be doing this. The whole rest of the groove, the right hand and the right foot are going hand, foot, hand, foot, hand, foot. They're just alternating. So the notation looks kind of complicated with the funny kind of squiggles and stuff, but it's simply just a hi-hat, then a bass drum, hi-hat, then a bass drum, hi-hat, then a bass drum. So a great thing to get used to is just hat, foot, hat, foot, hat, foot, hat, foot. Just to separate those out, because you've already spent ages make them play together. So then you just got a couple of snare drums in there to finish it off. So first 3 beats again, bass and snare, and then you've got hat, bass, and then hi-hat and snare drum together, followed by a bass, hat, bass, hi-hat, snare drum together, bass, hat, bass. So again, just that alternation with a couple of snare drums in there. So bass and snare, hat, bass, snare, bass, hat, bass, snare, bass, hat, bass. And that's it. But the tricky thing actually then comes, yeah, there's more, when you actually repeat the thing, because the very last note is a 16th note bass drum, which means it's actually very close to the first note again. So when you repeat bass and snare, hat, bass, snare, bass, hat, bass, snare, bass, hat, bass, you've got the last bass drum going into the first bass drum. So the very last note and then the first note, bass drum on its own, hi-hat and bass drum together. And that's a kind of problem area that the Bass Drum Bootcamp really targets to try and sort your right foot out. And then that's it. So all together. Oh, tricky. So that's the pattern just there. Anyway, I'm going to put this into a little bit of kind of musical kind of environment in the form of a improvised solo, and just demonstrate a couple of different places that you guys could play this. So here we go. And there we go, guys. So have some fun with that one. And again, please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video. Check out the members section for the exclusive courses. And again, I'm available for Zoom lessons if you're interested in one-to-one lessons. Please get in touch. Until then, I will see you guys later for the next lesson. Ciao.